Hello, my Taurus dragons. Are you ready for your spring equinox reading? So for those of you in the southern hemisphere, obviously this is your fall equinox. It's just for the month of March, April, May, June. So for the springtime or fall, depending on where you are. Okay, guys, so let's get going. We're just going to get an overall energy from the wisdom of the tarot. Angels and guides for Taurus for March 20th until June 21st, 2021. What's the overall energy? One more shuffle for Taurus. For my Taurus. Co-create. Okay, so co-create, it's a number 4. So it is stability and order. And so it has a picture of a leopard and an owl. So the leopard's on a building, the owl's on a wire, and they're sort of looking at me, right? And they're, I'm trying to see what that is. I can't quite make out. I never noticed that. It's almost like something's being held and a light's being shone, but neither are looking at it. So it's almost like you're looking beyond like an opportunity of some sort. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead. First two cards are where you are out of balance. Okay, so where is my Taurus out of balance? Oh, of course. Oh, let's go. Okay, so we have the Temperance that's flown out in reverse. Could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. We'll take that card. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This whole deck feels like it's like in reverse, but it isn't. I look at it and it's actually, funny enough though, I want to show you guys this. Because I picked this up and look what you have at the bottom of the deck. You have the World. Now we'll see if that comes up, but look at that. You have the World, so everything's coming in full circle. So you are completing a cycle, or you have the opportunity to create a cycle. Remember, this is just advice. I do have a candle going on down here, and I don't know if it's messing up the camera a lot, so I might end up pulling it out, even though I'd hate to do that. So, Temperance in the reverse, and the Knight, excuse me, of Pentacles in reverse. So, you may be feeling stuck, you know, with the Pentacle. I don't get that feeling for him. Just a second. Let me just talk about Temperance. So there's sort of a lack of long-term vision. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving knight. So so something is still very not a page, not very young, but still not a king. So, and he is in the reverse. So it's almost like you might be going towards something without really fully thinking about it. Okay, because Temperance is also, when it's in reverse, it's a lack of having sort of long-term vision. So it's that you haven't really taken the time to stand back, which is weird because you guys are Earth, which is grounding and stable. So that is your nature. So something you're doing doesn't feel in your natural state. Okay, so how do we bring this into balance? Okay, for my Taurus, there's one. No, I'm not. Okay, I'll take the 3. I only want 2, but they decided to give 3. So how do we bring this into balance? So we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so in the 6 of Pentacles, you can see that the gentleman is sharing. So he's sharing his boss. So it doesn't mean that you have to go around giving, but it's also, he has scales in his other hand. So it's about bringing things into balance. So it could be that you need to stop back and see, because then you also have the Knight of Cups. Okay, now the Knight of Cups also talks about, so he could be like the knight in shining armor, again, moving a little bit faster, because this knight, you can see the legs are just down. This one, he's moving, but he's also, you know, water sign, approaching water. So And then just a second, you have the Page of Wands. It's all sort of comes in all at once. So with this, okay, it seems like here you're moving too fast and too thoughtless without something. It's almost like you're trying to do something on your own, but it does involve another person, and that you're not actually, guys, this candle is just, there. It's just throwing off my camera, I think. So I'm sorry, I had to blow it out. So you need to back up and start thinking about where you want to go and who you want to bring in. You need to get out of the mindset that it's about you, and you need to start thinking about the other person. So perhaps being a little bit more generous, a little bit more kind, a little bit more, do you know what I'm going with this, right? I'm not saying that you're being selfish here. I'm just saying that I don't think that you're thinking about everybody, okay? So, and actually it didn't fix the color. Guys, I'm sorry about the video. I don't know what's going on here, but it's starting to drive me crazy. I hope that it actually doesn't come out. I can just see it in the camera. So anyways, so let's go ahead and see what will emerge. You know, what will grow if you take care of this, if you start thinking really about others, because you have this Page of Wands, okay, and this is enthusiasm and discovery, but I think it's being enthusiastic about this co-creation. Remember, this is like the overall energy is this co-creation. It's like you're trying to co-create, but it's almost like you're trying to co-create with somebody, but you're not really thinking of them. You're thinking of you in this, and it's saying, listen, if you want to co-create, whatever it is, if it's money, if it's career, if it's whatever, you got to think about the other person too, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see what will emerge. So what will grow when Taurus finds balance? Whoa, okay, so, amazing. Okay, guys, ready? Wheel of Fortune. You're going where you should be. You're on the right path, right? The wheel's going to keep turning, and then you keep moving into the places that you want to. It could also mean that you have a fire sign, right? So, and then look, you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, again, another fire sign, okay? So, and Queen could be a person, right? Could be somebody in your life, a female energy that has exuberance and warmth, vibrancy, and determination. So you could be actually bringing this into play, okay? This could also be you coming into that energy as well once you decide to do that, okay, guys? So this is fantastic. You just got to start thinking more about including the other person and that you want to co-create with, right? So it's not just about you. You need to get out of your head, right? I hate to say selfish, right? But if that's a word that gets you to really think about it, right? So get out of that and just start to bring in that, and even if it's a work or career thing, bring in that loving energy into it. Okay, so bring in the caring and the balance with the other person that you're trying to, you know, move ahead with, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune, guys. Like, seriously. This is divinely guided, okay? So this is a major arcana. So well, you might get a tower if you don't take care of it. So don't make it into a tower moment, okay? Just take care of it, or else it's going to get bigger. Why avoid it, okay? So let's go ahead. So what advice do we have for my wonderful Taurus dragons for the spring of 2021? What's the advice? So this is Dreaming in Color. Some want to pop out. I'm going to give you, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. So resentment came out. That sort of clarifies a little bit, right? So make sure that you're not resenting an issue that happened, Book sort of puts a whole new spin on all of this, right? Let me pull up resentment in the book and see what it says. These are fantastic. I love these cards. I haven't memorized what everyone means. Resentment, cynicism. Okay, so maybe you're reluctant to add the other person because maybe you've been harmed in the past, right? Bitterness and estrangement are the hallmarks of this card. Somebody feels they have been wronged or treated unjustly, right? Makes sense. And are holding on to the resentment with a sense of righteousness, a cancerous growth. Maybe it's a cancer. Similar to anger, but more deadly. This is a card of animosity lingering long after it serves any purpose. Unlike anger, the slow and quiet process of resentment can wreak more destruction in the long run than an anger that is quickly faced and dispatched. Growth is at a standstill and requires a committed releasing process before any beneficial outcomes can arise. Is it better to be right than to be happy? I think that's an amazing way to end the read, guys. Please listen to the advice. Okay? Take care of your resentment. Move on, okay? Wheels there. If you don't do it, I'm surprised the Tower didn't come out, actually. So, yeah, the Hangman. So you're waiting there patiently, but you know what? Waiting isn't going to do anything. You need to get on, okay? Take care of that resentment, guys. Love you, and I'll see you in the next read. Bye.